Hello, beautiful creatures from all over the universe and the cosmos. Welcome to your guidance for June 2022. I am in the middle of the semi-desert in Tankwa, Kwaggafontein, which is where I've been for the last 2 months, building a city for only 7 days, and now we're breaking it down. And we're close to the finish line, but just not there yet. And this place has got a soul of its own, as all places do, of course. But this place makes me feel connected to myself and the people around me, as well as the nature around me, and the animals and the plants, and the sky and the clouds. It's beautiful. And it reminds me how beautiful life is, how we take for granted the beauty of our everyday world, lives, society. Even the ugly parts of life are beautiful. And I've started to appreciate every single moment, every single lesson, every interaction with each person, whether positive, negative, in whatever way, shape, or form. I'm beginning to really understand why we have to go through many unfortunate events in our lives. Not everything is smooth sailing. Nothing is smooth sailing. We wouldn't be here if it was. We wouldn't be here if it was easy. We chose to be here to do something that others before us had not succeeded. And we're here to rectify and change it all so that it feels better for the next generations to come. And as I sit back and reflect on everything that I have experienced in these last 2 months, and then I compare it to what I've experienced in the last 2 years since the last time I've been here, because the world ended and the thing didn't happen for 2 years. And the emotions that are brought with these memories and experiences and recollections of times before, and then comparing to this time right now. It gives me a sense of gratitude that we can do this thing again, that we are able to pick ourselves up off the floor, dust ourselves off, and carry on like nothing ever happened. But we are packed now with the wisdom of the lessons of before. So we know what not to do, and we know what is the best way to do certain things in order to come up with better solutions and plans for the next time. I feel as though June is going to give us a lot of insights to our individuality as singular human beings walking on this planet Earth, as well as the individuality of the human race itself, because we are a very individual species. There's no one else like us in the universe. And it gives us a sense of our place and knowing that we are extremely important as humans, as Homo sapiens. And the importance of our existence is to be aware of who we are and what we mean to the humans around us and the life around us, the animals and the plants and Mother Earth that is beneath our feet, and how we interact with each other, and how the earth responds to our thoughts and whims and feelings. Have you ever had those moments where you're thinking of something and suddenly it happens? Or you're having a conversation about something and that exact thing comes up a second later? It is the universe. We are the universe. We are constantly in communication with the source of all existence, whether or not we are aware of this or believe in it or whatever the state may be, whatever the case may be. We're here to experience. And June is going to give us a lot of different experiences that we're going to have to sift through and understand and come to conclusions and make our minds up about things that maybe previously we would never have thought of thinking about. And now we're going to have to face these things within our lives and within the people around us, and to come to a point of understanding that each one of us is different, and personality clashes doesn't mean that fights have to break out or negative things have to happen. Personality clashes means that we are all different individual humans, and without every single one of us, there wouldn't be no individuality. There would just be one being. And at the end of the day, we are just one being. We are all different fragments of one soul, which is why we can connect with each and every human at some level or other. And yes, there are the few that we can't connect with. And that is nothing to do with who you are as a person. It has to do with where they are on their journey and how much they still need to learn before they can understand what we are saying. And then we give them that space and time, let them go on their way, let them learn their lessons. And then in years to come, maybe you'll see them again and they have learned their lessons. And they have become wiser, and they have figured out that there's more to life than the physicality of it all. We're moving deeper into the non-physical. We're becoming more aware of the energies around us. I'm starting to physically feel when there is somebody around me that doesn't exist on this plane of existence. I can feel it in my auric field. When a presence comes close, I can feel it, and then I close my eyes and I say, who's there? And then sometimes I get a response, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have huge conversations with beings that I've never even seen. Sometimes my third eye doesn't see them, but knows. It's that inner knowing that I'm conversing with something that is not myself. And it's such an exciting journey once you start really going deep inside of all the mysteries of the things that are always around us, but we're just not aware of it. It brings a sense of knowing that all the facets and layers of existence can never, ever, ever be discovered completely by an individual human or any humans whatsoever, because it is just way too intense for our little pea-brain minds to actually comprehend what the actual reality is in this world. And that is a beautiful acknowledgement, to know that we are so vast, we are so cosmically, beautifully created in such a way that we will never be able to understand the full extent of who we are, how powerful we are as beings. But what we can do is make a concerted effort to try and figure out what it's all about, why I get these intuitive nudges, why I get called by various beings at various times to converse, talk, learn, celebrate life. June month is going to be all about celebrating what we have done so far. From where we have come to where we are now, we are going to be able to look back and see our progress and see how much we have expanded in our understanding of self and other. And it's going to be a beautiful celebration. We are ready for the next step, to dive deeper into the knowing of self. The entire existence of our lives, each one of our lives, has a purpose. Whether you might believe this or not, if you feel like your life is meaningless in some way, we all have those moments. I get them every so often. And then you get these moments where it's like the aha moment, and you realize, hold on, I know why I'm here. I'm here for this and such purpose. Like, I've come to the conclusion that I'm here to help people expand their awareness just a little bit. Even in passing, even in a few words in a conversation, and someone goes, okay, I'll think about that for a minute. And then the ball rolls slowly, and eventually we start to open up the minds of the people around us, little by little, without any force, just by questioning a few things, asking them, why do you think in this way? Why don't you think this? Or in any kind of interaction that is of positive change within the minds of others is perfect for all of us. It's perfect for all of us to start to become more accepting of the different paths that we're all on. And it's so beautiful. June is going to be a very eye-opening month for all of us. It's going to help us come back into ourselves and learn more about the vastness of who we are. And it only gets better from there. And all the hardships are lessons. Remember that. Whenever you're going through a tough time, it is a lesson. Once you've learned the lesson, you will be rewarded with the gift of understanding and the wisdom of what you've gone through. Thank you for being on this planet. Thank you for doing the things that you are doing every day to create a better world for tomorrow. You're amazing and beautiful. With all of my heart, from my heart to yours, with the love of the universe. Namaste. I will see you next time.